Hey, it's your girl Tanya once again, and I am coming back with another video. So in my last video that I did last week, I was talking about the Chanel, and if you guys haven't seen that video, I will link that at the end of the video for you guys to catch it too. So today, like I was saying in my last video, I had said something about the YSL Touche'Eclat foundation. So today that is what I'm going to be reviewing. Touche'Eclat is a Radiant Awakening foundation. It does have SPF 22 in it. This is the second to the darkest shade. It's one more dark shade and it's really chocolate, but it's pretty. Yeah, that's all we got, y'all. Just these two. That's it. The price point on this foundation is $58 at Sephora, and you can also get it from YSL.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the application of the foundation. I am going to color correct first, however. So the primer I'm going to use today is going to be the NYX Honey Do Me Up. I love this as a primer, especially for foundations that are radiant foundations. So I'm going to go in with that. I've already moisturized my face. I don't know how sanitary this really is, like, you know, because you're using this thing. But honey is an antiseptic, so that kind of helps. And it has like little glow, like little gold specks in it, just like the Touche'Eclat primer. And that's one of the reasons why I used this primer today, because it reminded me so much of that primer. So it kind of gives your skin a little bit of a glow too. So I'm going to go ahead and color correct, and I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in orange, and everybody and their brother uses it, so you guys know where to get it. You can order it online, or you can also get it from like your local beauty supply store, because that's typically where I get mine. So I hope everybody's week has been really good. I had the longest week last week, you guys. It was crazy. Hopefully this week will go by a little bit quicker. And I promise to be consistent on these videos. Like I said, every Sunday and every Wednesday are days that I like to upload. So I typically like to film on Saturday and then upload on, you know, edit and upload and all of that on Sunday. I need to get me another one of these because I'm getting low. I guess when I go by the beauty supply store, maybe I just went by there too. So, but yeah, I got this. One day this week I can stop by and get me another tube, because it's getting there. Okay, so I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge. You guys know this is the one I like to use. I didn't dampen it, so I'm going to go ahead and dampen it a little bit with a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in. I typically don't put it on my eyelids, but if I have a little bit of extra, I'll just go ahead and go over the lid. But I'm already putting concealer on it too. I don't want to put a gang of product on my eyelids, but my eyelids are a little dark, so I do kind of like to just take whatever excess I have on my sponge and kind of just go over it a little bit with it. Alright, so I'm going to go in with, I'm going to shake it up really good. And I don't typically use a lot for this foundation now that I kind of think about it. I don't think you really need a lot. I'm going to go ahead and spray my beauty blender, which is a little dirty, but that's alright. It's alright. So I'm going to put 2 pumps on my hand here, and this is the consistency of it. So it is a little bit, as you can see, it's not super runny, but it's a little runny, and that's 2 pumps. So I'll go ahead and, now like I said, this is closest to my shade. The other one is a little bit more chocolatey. This isn't really my shade though. And let me just start off by saying, this stuff is just like the Chanel as far as being perfumey. Like, it is so perfumey. So if that's something that's gonna bother you, this isn't gonna be the foundation for you. Like, just off tops, because it is perfumey. So as you can see, this is a little bit lighter than what I typically would wear. It's just a shade too light. It's just a shade too light. We're just going to drag it down here a little bit, and that might help it. Now, one thing I will say about this foundation, and this is just off tops, this foundation moves around a lot. It takes forever for this foundation to set. Like, I mean, it just moves around so much. It is definitely not one of my favorite foundations for this reason, and it's almost gone back to the store a couple of times because I can't get with the Touche'Eclat. I just can't get with it. You know, I love the finish on it when it finally does dry down, but oh my Jesus. It takes it so long to finally set. And I honestly don't even think it does set. It takes it so long to even get to that point. And I apologize if you can hear my dogs barking in the background. I think my husband's coming home. So I think that's why they're barking. See, it just moves around just like so much. And that's one of the things that I really don't like about this foundation. Is that it just moves around like a lot. Okay. So now that I've got the foundation on, and it's beautiful, but like I said, the shade range could be a little better. It takes forever to set. And I mean, yeah, and it moves around a lot. So I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Pro Filter Concealer. I've been using this a lot. I'm in the color Dark Golden, and I have been using it quite a bit. I've been liking it. Color wise, I love it. It's very buildable. I do like that, and I just love the shade of it. Like, it's definitely a really pretty golden but still have a little bit of neutral to it. Not too yellow. Like my Kevin Aquan one is so yellow. And if you guys haven't seen that video, let's go over this a little bit. If you guys haven't seen that video, it is, I will also link that. I will also link that video in my description box. Alright, so I like to let that sit a bit. Not too much though, but I do like to let it sit for a second. I'm gonna go puff that. Now, this foundation might move around. I'm just gonna let you guys know. I do like this concealer, I'm not even gonna lie. And for $6, it's actually pretty good. Do I know that there's some other concealers that are good, that are drugstore? Yes. But I do like this one too, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, cause and some people like that concealer a little bit better. I'm not a big fan of it for a concealer. The LA Girl Pro concealer. I have a couple of them, and I hear everybody say, "Oh, they're wonderful, they're wonderful," and they are good. But it's definitely not one of my favorites, like that I would just go for. And I hardly ever pick up that concealer, by the way. So I'm gonna go in with my Sacha Buttercup because that's what I use. You guys know I love this stuff. And I'm gonna throw this underneath my eye so I can bake a little bit. I always set under my concealer because I'm 45 and I got a few fine lines, and this kind of helps with the fine lines to keep them so they're not so pronounced. I haven't been concealing. I haven't been contouring again my nose, but I've been doing it for camera lately, and I wasn't never doing that before, so that's a first for me. Alright, so let's go in and just I'm really kind of worried about trying to go in and kind of reverse contour a little bit, because this, like I said, this foundation moves around so much. So just gonna go ahead and do that. I am going to, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't set my eyelids. Gotta set those babies out because my eyelids are oily, so if I don't set them, it just looks, eyeshadow and stuff just kind of looks muddy. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary on my feelings about how I feel about this foundation. Peace. So I am back with the overall look, and as you can see, the foundation is beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous. However, I will say that if you have oily skin, this probably isn't the foundation for you, because I noticed that when I wear this in my T-zone area where I am oily, I get way oily. And like I told you before, this foundation takes a minute to set. It's probably still not even set. I kind of don't even want to touch it because I'm kind of getting ready to step out for a second. So I kind of don't even want to touch it. So like I was saying, it does move around. It takes a minute to set. I mean, I don't, honestly, it's not transfer proof or any of that, because you can touch it and you can literally see where you touched your face. And like I said, I don't want to do that now because I am getting ready to step out for a second. So I just don't want it to kind of mess up. But I mean, for $58, honestly, I'm thinking that your foundation shouldn't transfer. It should take, I mean, a regular amount of time to set, like a normal foundation. I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it is a beautiful foundation, I will say that. And I'm just really trying to kind of look at it a little bit better. And I mean, it just looks so gorgeous. My skin looks flawless. Like I said, it does have a fragrance to it, but the fragrance really goes away after the foundation has been applied. I want to put my wig on and then let you see how it looks once my wig and everything is on. Just one moment. So I am back with my overall feeling of the foundation. Like I said, it looks like it is a beautiful foundation, and if you want some specs on this wig, girl, that's the next video, and it will be up in the description. I mean, it will be up here. So go ahead and click on that one when you're done with this one, so you can see the specs of this wig, this 613. That it was a straight 613, but I did put a little bit of roots in there just for the sake of having roots. Beautiful wig, beautiful. It is a thin synthetic unit, but we will get into that on the next one. Overall, I do like the foundation. I just wish that they had more shades, and I wish that it would set a little bit better and not be so more transferable. But the foundation looks really, really beautiful on camera. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next. Oh, wait, hold up. Thought I forgot, but I didn't. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so now. And also hit the little bell. That way you know every Sunday and every Wednesday when my videos come up, you'll be the first to know. So I just have to keep playing with this. This color is a little bit different for me. I'm not really used to blonde, so I'm really kind of feeling myself with this. I really am. I'm feeling myself, girl. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.